Let's
Today's lunch is brought to you by the freezer. I have some leftover black beans and black eyed peas, carrots, onion, chicken, and I'm going to chop up some fresh garlic and get it all into a pot. First thing I'm doing is melting down butter. I have some pork fat from the pig we picked up from the farmer. And one of my favorite ways of breaking this down is using my crock pot. I prefer to do it outside, but we don't have that luxury right now with it being very snowy and rainy. And it's very cold. And I'm afraid the crock pot will end up using too much energy trying to fight the cold outside to keep the crock pot nice and hot. So we'll do it inside for as long as we could take it. It's the smell that bothers me. But I go ahead and cut it open, and I'm going to get it into the crock pot on low. I will check on it soon. I have it set for 4 hours on low, and I'll be back. So now that it's Monday, I'm thinking about the whole entire week ahead and what is it that we can eat on pretty much the majority of the week. And I think I got a couple ideas, including tonight's dinner. And so I'm going to pull it all out so it can slowly defrost in the fridge throughout the week. And yeah, and we just pull it out and prep. Starting here tonight, I'm going to make some salmon cakes. I'll do a vegetable, probably broccoli. And then we have some leftover French fries and sweet potato fries. Here is a package of stew beef from wonderful Polyface Farms. So this has started to defrost. We'll turn that into a stew of some sort for Wednesday, probably in a crock pot. This is one idea I'm floating in my head. This is Italian sausages. And I usually turn this into a soup. So I might actually put this back in the freezer and find another dish. I'm just a little stumped right now what to do. But yeah, so I might put this back. All right, another idea hit me. I'm going to turn the beef into something else. And then I pulled out some chicken breasts. And I will turn that into a soup for Wednesday. Something different than what we had today. Today we just had a brothy soup. And then I pull out this little cucumber because it's been in the fridge since New Year's. It was intended to eat for New Year's and it hasn't been eaten. So this is going to get chopped up and eaten as a snack probably tomorrow. And then any leftovers throughout the week. We can also juice this and add it. But yes, so Wednesday, Tuesday, today, Monday.
Hi. Is the snow going is the snow not going to melt tomorrow?
I hope not. It looks like it won't because it's so cold.
Yeah.
No, tomorrow's too.
The pork have been on for a long time, Mama.
Well, folks, everything went downhill very quickly this week. So we're going to scratch that old intro and come in with an explanation of what in the world happened. All right, so we started off the week with some beautiful snow drifting over the woods in the back, making everything so beautiful. We were frolicking out in the yard and building snowmen and throwing snowballs, all the fun stuff, right? Then the power goes, then the water goes, and then the power comes back, and the water has yet to come back. What in the world do you do? And I think this pantry challenge is the challenge we need to know how to live and function in society when things happen, when crap hits the fan. Let's talk about it. So right away on Tuesday, we were able to get meals in and get them cooked up. But I had to think of meals, despite my plan from the beginning, that were without water or limited water. Let's check out Tuesday.
Well, when I help, once. Ooh.
You want to taste it?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So my small batch of lard only got me 16 ounces. And no, I'm sorry. This is 16. This is another 16. So 32 ounces. It will sit right here and finish cooling and whiting. Well, as it cools, it will whiten and it will thicken. Hey guys, it has been quite a day. I had some oral, not surgery, but I have a tooth fix. So I didn't eat much lunch. The crew had tacos, and I'll put a picture up now. And then now that it's dinner time, I will share what we ate. Kind of segmented. My son ate something different from us. So he had good old-fashioned spaghetti and meatballs. And the reason why he had that is because we are eating shaken beef. And he does not like to eat beef. We'll eat ours over rice. It's almost done. And he had his spaghetti over regular noodles. What?
I want a pickle.
Wednesday, now that was a day that was totally my fault. I totally forgot about dinner. The time that escaped me, we were so busy going to and fro, and I just I totally forgot. I was trying to heal from my dentist visit on Tuesday, and so I did not think about dinner, so I had to make a mad dash to cook dinner. But here are all the meals we're able to accomplish for Wednesday. Good morning, people. It is about 8:15, 8:20 on Wednesday, the 8th, I believe it is. And I got some sausage, bacon, and ham being fried up in a pan. Today we're going to have breakfast sandwiches. And then I'm going to assemble another set and get those in the freezer. That way we have not only today, but 3 more weeks of breakfast sandwiches ready to rock and roll. I hear you, baby. My little whistler. Y'all just don't know how happy I am to have a functional tea kettle, because we use it like all day long. So I'm going to go ahead and get these split open, toasted in the oven, and then I have some sliced cheese over there. I had to get my coffee fix. Y'all know it's morning time and I'm a homeschooler. So, alright, so let's get these on some foil or pan and into the oven. Okay, y'all, plot twist. It's Wednesday and I did not make soup. like I thought I would in my crock pot. I knew it was Wednesday when I woke up. I said I was going to put it in the crock pot. I prepared it to go in the crock pot, and I didn't. Nope. Matter of fact, it is 5:30, and my son asked me 20 minutes ago, what's for dinner? I was like, So quick stir fry. Everything that's going to make a soup is going to turn out with stir fry because I have some leftover rice from yesterday. Yeah, yesterday's dinner. So that's what I mean by plot twist. I'm going to go ahead and I got chicken frying. That's what you right here over my shoulder. And the carrots, the green beans. I think I might have some peas and pineapple. And we're going to make a Hawaiian style chicken fried rice. Something that's quick and filling so we can get out the door. Because like I said, Wednesday is a busy evening. And I wasn't thinking this morning. And did not put my stuff in the crock pot. Alright, so here is what I got so far. I might chop up the chicken, I might not. I'll see. I know my husband probably put down a whole breast himself. And then my son is going to eat like 2 bites of chicken. And so, yeah, see, he just said, I don't even want to eat 2 bites of chicken. But anyway, this is a dinner because we have to leave the house in 10 minutes. Time to eat. I just cracked open this cranberry juice. It's sweetened from last year. So I thought it was grape, but nope, it's cranberry and it's sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this for everybody, and I might open up a second one depending on how much everybody wants. So yes, worth it to can your own juice. All right, Thursday. That's today. Goodness gracious. I feel like the wind has been blown out of my sails. Our country is going cuckoo crazy. You got people in California that are in devastation right now in Southern California. And oh man, it's crazy right now all across the world. We are still struggling with water and lack of electricity in our area. We are boiling water. We are completely out. The stores are completely out. I went to Walmart yesterday just to kill an hour when my son was busy doing something, and the aisle was actually laughable to see all the soda fully stocked, Coca-Cola, you name it, everything's fully stocked, and then across the way is the water, and it looked like they were trying to put shelving together because it was just so empty. Nothing there, not even a random wrapper was falling off. A water bottle was there. It was completely empty. So we are battling that. Luckily my parents live on a well, and so we can fill up there, which we will go ahead and do soon. But we have always kept water on hand in our house. That is emergency preparedness. It was very interesting to listen to my mom freak out. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys need water. Come over this side of town to get water. And I was like, hey, you know, I learned how to be prepared a long time ago. So now that our own stash is dwindling down after almost a week, we will go and refill up over there. But I find it very comforting to know that I have what I need. So I will discuss that with you guys. What do you need to have when you have crap hit the fan, especially water shortage or electricity problems? And one thing is obviously water. The second thing is broth. Broth is very important to have. Why? Because you can make rice and pasta in broth and not have to disturb your water source to make those items. Of course, you can eat meals that don't require rice and pasta, noodles. You can make meals that don't require that. Oftentimes people are used to eating those items to feel full and be full. So you want to have those kind of foods, but then you're using up your water supply to make these items, and especially pasta. You have to pour it out when it's done. You're not going to sit there and drink that starchy water. Maybe, I don't know. Would you? I wouldn't. So yes, that would be another thing, is to have broth on hand. You can can it yourself. You can buy it in the cartons. You can buy it in cans. But having broth on hand will help with that situation. Another thing that I have used and been practicing this week is to make sure that you know what meals require the least amount of liquid possible. For example, spaghetti sauce that's already in a jar will typically go over pasta that needs water. But what happens if that spaghetti sauce can just be boiled with some protein tossed into it and a little bit of pasta added directly to the sauce where it's cooking in the sauce? But that way you don't have to waste water. Soups are great if you don't need to stretch it with more water. But another great one will be going through all of that produce you have on the shelf, making sure that you cook up the anything that you have that might go bad, any lettuce, salad related items, any kind of anything that can go bad that's in your fridge. Aim for that to be consumed first, especially if you're losing power. Don't open up that freezer, don't open up that deep freezer. That means you're going to have haphazard meals, or people have individual meals, but try your best to eat all that stuff first. So one meal that we're going to eat at lunchtime will be kind of a haphazard meal, and I'll show you that now. I guess it's not haphazard because it's good old eggs and grits and ham, which is really yummy, I would say. All right, so dinner Thursday night, we are going to try our best to put something together as we inch into another snowstorm coming to the East Coast, southern East Coast. So we will see what that looks like. We have maybe, I don't know, a day. I think it'll be here tomorrow night, Friday night, if not Saturday morning. So it's not supposed to be that much snow. I'm coming from the Midwest lifestyle. So to us, a lot of snow is like a foot and a half in one day. So, but I'm dealing with people down here who are used to like no snow or just one storm a day, storm a whole winter, and they're dealing with more than one. So they are definitely in freak out mode right now. And we're only in the first week of January, which is another shocker because last year we got a dusting of snow, but it was like the second week of February. So this is going to be very interesting. Like I said, I ran to the grocery store yesterday, and can you believe there were no eggs? That's right, there was 15 dozen eggs in Walmart. 15, and it was actually a guy standing off to the side trying to figure out what to do, and then he turns around and looks at me. He was like, "I don't have much choices, do I?" I was like, "No, you." Eggland's Best was the only thing there, and that's probably because they were over $5 for 1 dozen egg, and they had 15 cartons there. So he grabbed a couple, and I turned around and kept walking. I was not going to buy them anyway, especially not at that price. But you guys wouldn't believe it is getting crazy around here. Southern folks love their eggs, peanut butter, and bread when it's about to snow, and it's no different here.
Tubi?
Yeah.
What's Tubi?
One of the things that I pulled out to defrost is ground pork so I can make my own sausage. And I'm going to go ahead and get that done now. Okay, so in the bowl, from left to right, we have garlic powder, sage, sugar, thyme, black pepper, and dead center Redmond's real salt. Each of those are a teaspoon for the 1 pound that I have in a bowl. That packet I just showed you was 2 pounds, and so I'm going to do 1 pound first, fry up some sausages, and then do the 2nd pound. This is my standard recipe. The only thing missing is a half a teaspoon of fennel. I don't have fennel, so we're going to leave it out, but I do have this Traeger apple honey seasoning. My husband likes it. It does have paprika in it, so he doesn't want a bunch of sauces made with this. So that's why I'm doing this for the 2nd half. And this recipe, which is our standard for the 1st half. Let's get this mixed up and into the pan. Alright, the first batch is out the oven. I got homemade sausage made, and then hubby wanted a fried egg. So since my son is not going to eat the sausage, I will give him slices of avocado. And then I got apples and oranges cut up. I just ate half of this orange. And then I have another one on the table my son ran away with. So I guess he's going to eat oranges and probably apples. But let's get everything plated up for breakfast. I have an acorn squash that I'm going to go ahead and slice up into rings. And then I will get this in the oven when the last muffins come out. We might eat this for like a lunch, or I could save it for later. But this particular guy is trying to go soft on me and I gotta save him. I have this head of yellow cauliflower in the fridge. It's gone soft too. So I'm going to chop this up and roast that along with the squash and some onions. Let's turn this into something for their lunch or possibly dinner. Alright, olive oil, salt, and pepper was added to the top of yellow cauliflower, acorn squash, 3 garlic cloves, and 1/4 of a large onion. I'm going to get this in the oven to roast slowly, and we'll figure out step 2 after that. I found a half a cup of lonely broccoli I threw in when I blended the rest of the vegetables, and we're going to have soup. And the broccoli cauliflower soup is done. It turned out beautifully. So I'm going to give it a taste before I take hubby his plate. That's good. I sauteed some Italian sausage in the bottom of the pan with some onions before I added in the blended cauliflower broccoli. Oh, I think I bit a peppercorn piece. Woo! Alrighty, Friday lunch is served.
Wow, making pizzas are fun. Let's make a giant pizza. Uh-oh.
So did my son do a good job, guys? I think he did such a wonderful job. So he has the right side. I'm going to eat the left side. And my husband's is being rolled out here. Both of these crusts come from Trader Joe's. This is the gluten-free one here in front of you. And the other one was not. So the weekends around here are for leftovers. And that's pretty much what we're going to eat. I'm going to mix up a breakfast casserole that we'll eat Saturday morning. And then leftover muffins and casserole will take care of Sunday morning. And then I think we have some leftover potatoes that we'll munch on for lunch one of those days. And then tomorrow's dinner will be some leftover soup from, I don't know what day that was. These days are running together. It's like a bean soup we have. So we'll pull that out for Saturday. We celebrated a birthday this week, my husband. So I'll go ahead and show you. And I'm going to catch you guys next week as we walk through everything we have eaten the week 2 of, well, technically 3, but the second full week. So I'll catch you guys on next week Monday with everything we have eaten up until that point. Take care and be safe, everyone. Until next time. Bye.